Welcome to Neighborhood Mechanic, everybody. In this video, I'm going to help you solve an issue if you are doing timing yourself and you have done some mess up.
Did your 2013 Ford lose timing while replacing the timing belt? Don't panic. The camshaft and crankshaft sprockets can move when they're not properly locked. I'll show you how to bring the engine back into time, install the timing belt correctly, and verify everything before starting the engine. Let's get to it.
I'm going to help you line things up. Please like and subscribe, share if you like, and let's get started. If you have 2014 Ford 1.6 liter engine and you're trying to do a timing yourself, you do need a toolkit. This toolkit in particular has a crankshaft pulley remover and installer, so you don't need anything special or extra to purchase. It also has a cam lock tool. It also has the front cam lock actuator tool, and then you have the crankshaft locking tool, and you can do a lot of different work with using this tool set. So let's see, you're first time doing this work and you have done something unexpected. You did put the tool lock up here, and then when you went down to work on the crankshaft section, just like any other car, you would assume that the crankshaft pulley, that one, is locked in place with the crankshaft sprocket. Actually, it's not. The crankshaft itself, it's not. It does not have any pin in it. It can spin freely. You can basically take it out and install it. There's no any type of cotter pin or anything locking it in place. So another thing you have to do is you have to make sure your crankshaft pulley is right here. Also is free to remove. There is no cotter cut, so you can't lock this in place. If you want to do this job yourself, I would recommend spraying WD-40 overnight, because when you come in the morning, pulley comes in and out nice and easy. You don't need any special tools, but if it does get stuck, that's what you need. Now, for you to move the crankshaft to bring the piston to the top dead center so you're in absolute timing, you are going to have to install this crankshaft pulley. And because this is what holds the actual timing belt sprocket in place. You also need a rear timing crankshaft lock tool in place. Now, that tool would not go in if this is not timed. Now, I'll tell you how to time it. You're going to install your crankshaft pulley, torque down the bolt. Then, wherever the crankshaft is, because hopefully you haven't spun it around. If you were just spinning the sprocket and the pulley, then that has not spun around so far. All you need to do is remove the spark plug number 1, stick in a tool or a screwdriver long enough, and you will spin that crankshaft pulley just a little bit to know if it's dipping down or if it's pulling up. Now, if it's dipping down, that means you have moved that mark.
If this video helped you, please like, subscribe, and share. Your support keeps Neighborhood Mechanic going. And don't forget to check the parts and tool links, online mechanic help for diagnostic and repair assistance, second opinion help, and information about local auto repair. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next repair.
Move that mark further up. If it's pulling up, that means you are coming to the mark. As soon as it hits the top dead and it stops, then it starts to pull down, that little stop area is your top dead center. You're gonna mark it there, remove the crankshaft pulley, but if you have the special tool, the one that I showed you that goes behind the block, before removing the pulley, you're gonna insert that tool, tie it down, you will see it tied perfectly. You're gonna turn the crankshaft clockwise until you can't anymore. You will hear gentle lock. Do not torque it down, gentle lock in place. In that case, you can go ahead and remove the pulley, remove the bolt, line your sprocket up, just like this is lined up right now. On the sprocket itself, there is a cut. I'll show you. You can see right here. You see that line? It's like a circle mark, yeah. Anyway, that is your timing mark. So you're gonna line that up with your mark. At that point, you're good to install new belt. So I'm just gonna line mine up nice and well. Perfect. At this point, you can install your belt, install your tensioner, and tension the belt. Make sure this side of the belt is as tight as possible. This side of the belt has all the tension because tensioner is on this side. If you're replacing your water pump, perfect, good time to take it off and replace your pump. In my case, I am replacing it, so I took out the old pump, got a new one. We're gonna put new belt. We're gonna put a new water pump on it. This is how you'll bring your engine back to time. I also have marked my marks, and make sure you do mark them. This is holding my timing in place. This tool does come with the tool set I showed you guys. And after you put the belt on, remove the tensioner tighten the tensioner down, remove the tension so it can apply all the tension to the belt. You should be all set. Confirm your crankshaft. After installing the pulley, make sure you can tighten it all the way. When you turn it, make sure it locks in place, and when it does, you're perfectly at time. If you're not, just move a little bit, you should be fine. This is how you time this engine if you have messed it up. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.
Thanks for watching Neighborhood Mechanic. If this video helped you, please like, subscribe, and share. Before you go, check the description, parts, and tools. Online can help if you're stuck with a diagnostics or estimate, and information about local auto repair. Check out the channel for more real-world diagnostics and repair videos. I'll see you on the next one.